Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a pick a pile tarot reading, and this is sort of like a self-esteem booster video. I'll be talking about the different qualities that make you great. There'll be three piles, and I'll put the timestamps in the description box and also in the comment section. Without any further ado, let's get started. Hi pile number 1. So you are a triple threat. You could be someone who has great looks, or even if you're not conventionally what they would call pretty, you're definitely someone who's very charming. Or you could be both charming and pretty, very handsome. Not just that, you have great luck on your side. You're also someone who's very talented. So, as I said, you're a triple threat. One of the things that I can sense from this pile is that karma has always been on your side. You've always come out on top. Even if you were stuck in very strange situations that you were deliberately put or kind of placed in, you always came out on top. You always came out as the winner. The divine definitely favors you. I can also sense that you've had a magical childhood. Maybe you were someone who was always in their own zone, even as a kid. You had a very strong imagination. Unfortunately, I can also sense a lot of jealousy from other people around you. You could have been emotionally wounded by many people who had envy in their heart, who were kind of operating in the spirit of jealousy. However, as I mentioned, that the divine has always favored you. You have always got divine justice. You could have been left out by many people, but you started to enjoy your own company, and now I can sense that you have built your own life. You have your own set of hobbies, you have your own set of people that you like and who like you. Because I think you should always go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. And I think that is the motto of your life. And if people were leaving you out before, now they feel left out. So it's like, karma has hit them really hard. I mean, that's how it works, right? The energy that you put out in the world is the energy that you get back. So I think you are walking, talking karma for a lot of people. I also sense that you could be someone who lives life by the moment. You have a very positive, sunny disposition, very positive energy. Some of you in this pile could have a great sense of humor, and maybe for some, you say something very funny with a straight face because it's almost as if people don't see you coming. It's just out of, you'll just say something very funny with a straight face, and the impact is much more. I don't really see a sun card in this pile, but I definitely sense a very strong positive vibe. You're like a breath of fresh air. You could have Leo, Gemini, Virgo, or Sagittarius in your chart. Even if you don't have these signs as your sun sign, maybe your moon, rising, Venus, Mars. Now, because of the fact that you've always had good good luck, people could have tried to take what's yours. Unfortunately, tried to sabotage you without your knowledge. But you have always rebuilt yourself. There's this saying that it doesn't matter what you try to take from me because I will always rebuild myself and come out stronger because it's not what I have, but what's in me. There's some sort of beautiful energy inside me where I'll always win. So you could be someone who embodies the energy of a phoenix rising from your own ashes. You could have a very resilient spirit, which I think is really beautiful. You know what? I really like you. At this pile, I think, even though I still have to do the other two piles, I think this definitely is a pile that I really like, I admire, and some of the qualities I embody myself too. So I really, really enjoy I've enjoyed reading this pile. Whoever you are, I really salute you because I like people with a sunny, happy disposition. Good luck, I can sense, has always favored you. So maybe the planet Jupiter is very favorable in your chart. One thing that it's sort of like an advice that because we are talking about good luck and money and all of that. And I don't know why I said money. So maybe you're someone who has always had money and you're not really bothered about it because a lot of people operate from a lack mentality, but I think you have an abundant mentality. You don't really like to stress about these things, so which is great. One thing that I can suggest from my own side, although this is not really an advice video, but you could try worshipping Ma Lakshmi, who is a Hindu goddess. She's goddess Lakshmi. Do look her up, and she might help you become even more blessed. And you can listen chants, Lakshmi chants on Thursday, because that is the day when, if you worship Ma Lakshmi, it's supposed to be good for you. And also it's the day where planet Jupiter, is ruling. So Thursday could be a very important day for you. You could also listen to root chakra guided meditations. And it's all of this is just to amplify your good luck. Overall, I think I really like this pie. And you could try to not discuss your plans because I sense a lot of evil eye on you as well. But I don't think that really bothers you because you're very sure of what you want and you really don't care about haters and detractors. And yeah, it was great reading for you. If you like this, video, do hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel because I'll be doing more of these pick a pile readings and even collective readings. So I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Hi, pile number 2. So for this pile, I can sense that you could be someone who has an innovator vibe, someone who likes to invent things, very scientific or a scientific bent of mind. You could like Elon Musk or you could embody that kind of energy who's always trying to innovate and who's always into technology. Now, Elon Musk is a very controversial figure, so I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, you understand what I'm trying to say, right? The kind of archetype that he embodies. You could have strong Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, or Pisces in your chart somewhere. I can sense that you have a very sharp mind, very intelligent, very solution oriented. I don't think you like to focus so much on problems. I think you are someone who believes that if there's a problem, there has to be a solution. You could also be someone who, if you have ever encountered any kind of problem, in your mind, you've already come up with multiple solutions to that problem. So you could look at any kind of situation from multiple angles, which I think is something I really admire. So yeah, that very sharp-minded energy, very attractive to be honest. Now, you could be very charming as well, a little bit flirtatious for some, maybe not for all, but some of you in this pile could, your riz game could be very strong. Maybe you're not someone who flirts all the time, but when you do flirt, people swoon. I can sense this energy. People are obsessed with that energy that you bring sometimes. Interestingly, even the same sex might be into you. Even if, let's say, you are not someone who's into the same sex kind of dynamic in romance, but I can sense men, women, whatever the gender is, they really like you. They have romantic feelings for you. Now, apart from that, I can sense that I think the word that was coming very strongly in this pile was focus. You could be a very focused individual, especially when you're working. You don't tolerate any kind of nonsense, especially when it comes to your money, your stability, and the kind of work that you do. And because of the fact that you're very sharp-minded and intelligent, you could have the ability to reach the top of your field if you consistently keep working. Ambition, I think, is very important to you. A lot of people in this pile might be very ambitious and also very uninterested in office politics. So you could not be someone who's into pandering and bootlicking techniques. You really don't care about that. Now, some of you who chose this pile could be pretty stoic looking. Not all the time, but especially when you're working, you are a no-nonsense kind of a individual. And people might think that you don't really operate from your emotions. They might feel that you're a bit detached, a bit cold. I would love to work with someone like this. I am not into people who are, when they come to work, they're wasting their time and getting involved in nonsense and office politics and hierarchical nonsense. I don't care about that. For me, I think I would be really happy to work with someone like you. But, a lot of people who are insecure, insincere kind of individuals, they might not really appreciate your energy, but who cares? Who really cares? Another thing is, because of the fact that you might look a bit stoic, people assume that you aren't that emotional, which could be wrong. You could be emotional, but you chose not to show your emotions, especially where you don't think they need to be shown. Like, especially in work spaces, you might feel that, hey, I don't need to be talking about my emotions here. It has to be a little bit more analytical, logical here. Now, for people who chose this pile, you could have an open mind. So I'm getting this energy of, let's say, a scientist who's also very spiritual. A scientist who believes in God. Somebody who doesn't like to, who's not close-minded. You could look up Carl Jung, because Carl Jung, I really admire him. He was into the esoteric world. He was very open to the magic of the universe. I really like him. So you can look him up. His work, his writings could really fascinate you. Now, if you're talking about fascination, I think space might also fascinate you. I think you're someone who likes to look at what's beyond the surface. So I think that is where the innovative invention kind of energy comes in. Someone who's really good with technology, whose mind is always on. You're always looking to better your life, which I think is great. And coupled with the fact that you're ambitious, you could be hardworking. So I think, as I said, you could definitely reach the top of your field. Keep going. I really, really wish you the best, because I really admire people who know what they want from their life and go and get it. So, as I said, all the best. And that's it for this pile. If you like this reading, do hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Hi, pile number 3. So for this pile, I sense that you could be someone who has high intuition, very intuitive, very spiritual. You might see things that are hidden. Truth comes easily to you. Now, this is something I kept getting again and again. Truth comes very easily to you. People can't lie to you. And even if someone is fibbing and lying to you, you are able to catch them very quickly. You are connected to the mysteries of the world. I'm also certain that maybe some people in this pile could have experimented with the occult. I think you're very drawn to the hidden things that people are not able to see. So you could have very strong Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces or Virgo in your chart. You could also be someone who looks very young, so much younger than your age. People might be shocked when they get to know your age. They really might not expect it. They could be off by decades, and I'm not even exaggerating. So maybe you're someone who's in your 60s, but people think that you're in your 40s. If you are someone who's in your 30s, people think that maybe you're in your early 20s. Either way, That also could be because you have a childlike innocence, very youthful, very fresh, very sweet energy, very sweet energy, uncorrupted kind of energy. Now, if you're a woman, if you operate in your feminine energy, you could also be very romantic. I really think that this people who have chosen this pile have a very cute, innocent vibe. Now, interestingly, because of the fact that you have this cute, sweet vibe, a lot of malicious people could think, people who feel that they know everything about the world, over smart people, they might think that you're dumb. But in reality, that's not true. Sweetness does not mean that you're dumb. Okay? It just means that you choose to operate in your childlike, innocent nature. You could also be very divinely protected. You could maybe also relate to pile number 1. So do check that pile out. Your intelligence is very mystical. The information that you get comes from a different, it's not really mind-based, but it's very spiritual. Now, people could have disappointed you in the past. I sense a lot of disappointment, emotional hurts, trauma. Now, what has happened is that you mind your business. So, I think a lot of the messages in this pile are similar to that of pile number 1. So, do check pile number 1 out. Anyway, so as I was talking about the fact that a lot of people could have disappointed you. So now what has happened is that you mind your own business. You are really not interested in letting people in who are going to disrespect you and mistreat you. Okay? You could just cut people off without any kind of remorse. Your cut-off game could be very strong. Very strong. Once you do that, people miss your energy. People miss your energy, but they should have respected you when they had you in your life, right? You could be very blessed, and as I said, the esoteric world could come, the knowledge could come very easily to you because you are open to all of that. Some of you in this pile could be very adventurous. Very adventurous. I'm not sure if this applies to everyone in this pile, but some of you could be adventurous, and if you feel, let's say, you want to go and watch a movie, you'll just go. You don't need to be surrounded by 10,000 people for that. If you want to visit a certain city or a town, you'll just catch a flight and just, if you have resources, and you'll just catch a flight and you'll go. You won't be sitting around for other people. But I sense a very adventurous sort of spirit in this pile. Very youthful energy. I keep getting that. Even maybe if you're someone in your 70s, it doesn't matter because you have that. You like to keep your inner child happy. If something makes you happy, you'll go for it. You really won't care about what other people are saying if they're mocking you. Who cares about other people, right? It's your life and you are responsible for your life. You are responsible for your own happiness. I think that is a motto that you live with. I truly appreciate it. So that's it for this pile. I hope you did like this video, and if you did, do hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more pick a pile readings, and yeah, I really hope you resonated with the things that I said in this pile. Thank you for watching. Take care.